Hey guys, welcome back to my last update for this pay period. This is my 4th week of cash envelope stuffing. We're going to go through what I have left in my cash envelopes, and then we are going to stuff with the last week. Now, technically this week is a tiny bit short because I think my paycheck will probably drop on Friday, but I probably won't budget until Saturday or Sunday. So next time I do a cash envelope update, it'll be a couple of days earlier than we're used to, but that's okay, not a big deal. Last month I was a few extra late. So this is what my cash envelope stuffing looks like. If you're new here, I do separate it out into into a month increment, and then I break it down into weekly, and I keep everything in this binder, and then I transfer it to the one that I keep in my purse. I keep all my change in this Hello Kitty. This is actually one of my sinking fund binders. I don't owe myself anything for sinking funds this week. Let's double check. Nothing. This was all from last week for Mother's Day, and we already did all of that. So we are going to go back and go ahead and stuff our envelopes here and see what we have. Hopefully this one's pretty quick. As always, I will link everything that I use in the description box down below. So for groceries, we had nothing left. I actually went grocery shopping today, and yeah, I spent all of it. All of it. Eating out, we did have a little bit of money left, $5. I am not going to roll that over. I'm actually going to pull it and see what we do with that here in a minute. I did not have anything left in household either. I used it all today at the grocery store. We got some necessities and stuff for the house. Gas, I have $40 left. I don't need gas in either of the vehicles, but I am going to go ahead and roll this over because I may need 2 tanks this next week. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that over. In miscellaneous, we have a little bit left over too. I have $20, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that out and see what we do with that here in a bit. In fun, I don't think I spent anything from fun. I have $40 left into fun, and I told you guys I probably would be rolling that over. I actually signed up the girls in some sporting activities that I could have used from my summer activities sinking fund, but I went ahead and just let my checking account cushion eat up the cost because I wasn't prepared for it. But this next sinking fund stuffing, I will be prepared for it in the future. So I'm going to continue to roll over fun. And then beauty is a once a month thing, and we have $40 left in beauty. So that's pretty cool. And as you can see, this is what I budget for the entire month. And then, like I said, I break it up into 4 weeks. I do have some money to deposit here. $25 from miscellaneous, and then $41 from, this was a combination of gas and I think another miscellaneous. So yeah, we will deposit that this next week sometime. And then I do have a ton of coins this week. I was able to use lots of cash this week, which doesn't always happen to me. Sometimes I do have to use a card. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all my coins in this little piggy bank. And every week I feel like, okay, my piggy bank's eventually coming to an end here. She's already pretty full. I wanted to get a counting piggy bank, but I was like, no, this one's perfectly fine. I'll just empty it. The inside of the bank is open. And then I have a couple of gift cards there. So let's start over with groceries. I'm gonna open up my binder here. And for groceries, you can see we do $600, so it's $150 per week. So since this is my last week, I should have $150 here. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 145, 150. So perfect. And like I said, we went grocery shopping today, and between groceries and household and miscellaneous, we spent $150. I'm sorry, $250. So it was a pretty good shopping trip day. So I'll probably try and go next weekend as well. Eating out, we get $100, so $25 per week. We did have pizza this past week, which was $20 worth. So I'm going to go ahead and put the $25 in my eating out. And then household, we also get $100 per week. So I have $25 left in that. And I pretty much bought everything for household, so I'm thinking this will be left over at the end of the week. But, you know, I always think that, and then it never ends up happening. So, yes, gas. I did $240, and unfortunately, I feel like that's maybe not even enough, because I was noticing the tanks are about $45 now instead of $40. So, you know, the $240 roughly gives us 5.5 tanks, which before it was giving us 6 full tanks. So we'll have to see. So $240 divided by the 4 weeks is $60 per week. And then don't forget, we already had the $40 in there from last week because I was able to roll over a little bit. However, I am going to start driving to clinic pretty far, so I definitely will be using more than 1 tank per week. So I have $100 in gas for the next week, and this may be a sinking fund that I just continuously, not a sinking fund, a cash envelope that I continuously roll over. We'll have to kind of play that by ear. Miscellaneous, we get $200 for the month. Miscellaneous for us is anything that doesn't fall into one of the other categories. So a lot of times it's stuff we buy on Amazon, or if I have to mail, like this last week I used some of the miscellaneous on shields for the girls, like the shields to protect them from COVID. I also used it on mailing a package, you know, stuff like that. The package was for a friend. For business purposes, I used my business account, but for personal purposes, I use stuff like this. So it goes to various places. You know, you never know with the miscellaneous category, but it gets $50 per week. So 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. And the reason that I do smaller bills instead of just a straight up $50 is because sometimes, especially with the miscellaneous category, I will do online shopping and I can't always use the cash. So I will online shop, use my Costco card, and then turn around and pay myself back. And it's easier to pay myself back into the deposit envelope if I have smaller bills. So I do that. Next up, and the last one that I actually keep extra money in over here is fun. We should have $25, so 2 10s and a 5, which is perfect there. So this is all done and ready to stuff for next time. So $25, and I am going to go ahead and, like I said, roll this money over. So now we have $20, $40, $50, $60, $65. Unfortunately, I start my last class of school this week, and we will be pretty busy during the week with work and school, and so we probably won't have a lot of time to do fun things, but we may try and do something fun next weekend if the weather permits. And then I don't have anything more for beauty. I'll just leave what's in there. And yeah, this is all ready and stuffed for the week. Now for the $25 that I pulled out from last week, I am going to go ahead and put this in my Costco sinking fund. So I do have that back here. So my Costco sinking fund, I do stuff it every month with when I'm stuffing, you know, my regular sinking fund totals. Right now I should have $13 in there. So 5, 10, 11, 12, $13. I am going to go ahead and add the 25. I did spend some money out of it at the beginning of May when we went to Costco. So today is the 16th. We're going to add $25. So there should be 38. I had little kids come in here. So 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, and $38. And as you can see, I do stuff it once a month with a little bit of money. My goal is to stuff it every week or so with a little bit of extra funds, because I do plan on doing a large back to school Costco haul at the end of July, beginning of August, and I would like to be able to solely use this for that trip. So we'll see. And right now I only have $38 in it. So yeah, that was the end. I didn't have to pay myself back for anything. Like I said, my sinking funds were all caught up, and now we are completely caught up with our cash envelopes. I will be back next week with the sinking fund update. I also am planning on doing a sinking fund flip through to check the balances and condense the bills. So just like turning in bills, making them a little bit bigger so my envelopes aren't so thick. And yeah, go from there. And then I have 2 new fun envelopes that I plan on contributing to as well, and I'm very excited. So that was it for my cash stuffing this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next week.